the Gemara is poor in one place and rich in another. In one place you'll see that there's a certain subject that's being discussed where there's only a single line being said. And then there is a different Gemara that talks about the same subject, but it gives you 5 pages. So in one place it's poor, it's only a single sentence, in another place it's rich. And therefore we don't learn Gemara, we don't learn Torah from a single place. We learn Sugyot by taking all of it. The oral Torah is a nervous system, that it's all connected. Now it may not look like the muscles on your feet can affect the pain you have in your back, or even a twitch that you have next to your eye. Just like you have a physical nervous system, needless to say, there is a spiritual nervous system. And guess what? We also don't learn just from the Gemarot, because you also have the Chachamim that elaborated what it said. When you look at how they address a question, they literally spiritually make a surgery on the subject, and they bring everything together before they paskin an actual halacha. So when somebody tells you no because it says so in this Gemara, or yes because it says so in this Gemara, if they really mean that, if they think that's the reason, then that just simply means they actually don't know Torah, they don't know what wisdom is even, they don't know anything. So there is no debate to be made with such a person, because they're literally too ignorant and arrogant to even debate with. The subject of Gehinnom, there is no debate. There is no like a group of Chachamim that say maximum 12 months. Everyone that has studied the subject seriously knows it is not possible for Gehinnom to be 12 months. Every single day you make hundreds of decisions. Those decisions have an impact on your eternal life, not just your life here, not just your life that day, your eternal life. If a person understood how a Kadosh Baruch Hu is judging a woman for being secluded with another man, needless to say how he judges a woman that's promiscuous with another man, and not even promiscuous with a man, but she walks around immodesty and she causes other people to do certain things, and not just once, for 30 years of her life. So to give all of those women I just described the same maximum 12 months is not only stupid, it's evil. To say such a thing only comes out from people who don't know anything beyond their ego and what they want it to be, what they want the answer to be. They want the answer to be 12 months because they know that they are criminals, and they feel that if they say 12 months, therefore no matter how much of a criminal they are, they only need to worry about a year's sentence. There's no logic whatsoever to such a person that is literally like of Am Yisrael, because anyone understands one person murdered one person, another person murdered 50, another person raped 5, another person violated Shabbat once, another person is Hitler, another person is an idol worshiper but only for 3 years. All of them a year? All of them get the same sentence? So no normal person would think that, and needless to say, no lover of Hashem would ever say such a thing about a Kadosh Baruch Hu, Yishtabach Shimo La'ad. You think that a Kadosh Baruch Hu would make such a world that everybody gets the same sentence, no matter how much the person, how many crimes he makes? If he only makes crimes for the first 30 years of his life and not forever, or if he only makes crimes for 1 year, or if he only makes crimes for 1 day. If these people literally, if they thought to themselves and listened to the manure that comes out of their mouth, they would never want to speak again for saying such heretical things that are literally too stupid to discuss. But what can we do that people don't want to learn? Hence the reason why we said there's sometimes a klipa that's thicker and more difficult than cement. Those are those people where they're sure that their mistake, their heresy, and their stupidity is right. They're sure of it, just like you're sure that the sun will shine tomorrow. Anyone that studied the subject would know it's not possible for such a thing to work, not even in this world does such logic work. No court in the world, even in third world countries, will give 10 different criminals the same exact punishment. No court in the world will give 10 different thieves the same type of punishment. Even if it's the same crime, they don't give you the same punishment. Why? Because he's black, he'll get 10 years. He's white, he's going to get 6 months. He's something in between, but we don't like his father, 30 years. He's that guy, he gets 2 days. He's rich, Nothing. He goes free. In fact, give him a bonus for stealing. Even the same crime doesn't get the same type of punishment. In this world, needless to say, in the world of truth, is it not possible to punish people the same thing? But you have to understand, they don't want to know the truth. They want to believe in their fairy tale Harry Potter life where everybody goes to heaven no matter how much of a criminal they are, because they want to feel good about them being criminals. Everyone that they know remaining criminals, because they cannot look in the face of any of these people and actually tell them the truth, because they know that they would be accusing them of what they themselves are guilty of. And since they don't want to change, they can't expect anyone else to. And therefore, the lie they feed themselves by default has to be fed to others. And the more it's fed to others, the more they start believing it themselves. So much so that they reject the truth, even if Moshe Rabbeinu himself would come down from Mount Sinai and tell them, they would still deny it because they don't want it. And those people are literally in the worst possible shape, even worse than an atheist, even worse than an idol worshiper, even worse than some cats and dogs in the street that at least know who the Creator is. And those types of people, typically, it requires the hand of God Himself to break their klipa and try to save them. Masechet Sanhedrin, Kadosh Baruch Hu says to us that before Mashiach comes, He's going to give everybody an opportunity, and either they're going to do tshuva or He's going to send them Haman. What's Haman? Nebuchadnezzar, Hitler, Gog, all the worst possible things that broke all klipot. But that's what it took to wake certain people up and give them a chance. Even if that means they woke up 5 seconds before they got the death penalty, at least now they may have a share of the world to come after suffering a certain amount, because at least now they know that there is a judge and there is a God, and He doesn't skip anything.